Hey guys, Zoe Kid here. A little disheveled. It's New Year's Eve, obviously. Past New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you all have had a great holiday time. Hope you spend a great time with your families. Um, you know, it's fucking 8, 9, 10, about 10 hours till kickoff, 11 hours till kickoff when this video comes out. Uh, Mizzou versus Minnesota in the Citrus Bowl. Minnesota, not a very good passing team. They run the ball a lot with two pretty good guys in Mitch Leidner, their quarterback, and David Cobb, their running back. They do a lot of good things. Defensively, they don't really have a weakness. Um, they do a lot of things really well. I mean, they're not particularly strong like Mizzou's pass rush, but they're not weak at anything. Um, when they do pass the ball on offense, Mitch Leidner, he looks for Max Williams, their tight end, number 88, from what I can tell. He had a good game against Ohio State, and they lost to Ohio State by 7, of course. I mean, I don't know a lot about Minnesota. I really don't. I can't name any of their players besides Mitch Williams, Leidner, and Cobb. I know Jerry Kill's done a fantastic job everywhere he's gone. Southern Illinois, Northern Illinois, and now Minnesota. I know he deals with a lot of health problems, seizures, whatnot, but epilepsy, excuse me. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. But I know he's done a great job. I hope we should hopefully just beat him down. But you're starting to see other conferences catching up with the SEC, which is unnerving for a lot of people because everyone's so pro SEC, SEC, SEC. I'm not that guy. I mean, yeah, it's good to see your conference do well because you want if you need a win from someone else to make you look better, I mean, it's always nice. Like, I'm cheering for Georgia throughout the year. When we started moving towards, once they lost to Florida, and I was like, okay, if we win out, I was cheering for them every game because it made, us not look as bad. Same with Florida. I was cheering for them every fucking game. But, you saw today, and of course, Ole Miss is a little banged up defensively, so of course, but that's the same TCU defense that Baylor put up 61 on. You saw tonight with Mississippi State. I mean, Mississippi State did a lot of good things this year, and they got just hammered by Georgia Tech. And supposedly that's the second best team in the conference right there at Mississippi State. The SEC East has held their own so far. Georgia won their bowl game pretty handily, surprisingly, over Louisville. I thought that was going to actually be a pretty good game. Mizzou tomorrow. Tennessee still has to play. Florida still has to play. Trying to think who else. Kentucky, Vanderbilt didn't make bowls. Who's the other team? Fuck. Oh well. But I know the SEC East is undefeated. So, but it's got to be unnerving to see. And South Carolina won their bowl game. Excuse me. You're right. They beat Miami. So, but that's got to be unnerving for a lot of these pro SEC guys to see Mississippi State get hammered like they did, considering Alabama at home only put up 25 on them. And I know that triple option is tough to stop, but you would think with 3 weeks to prepare, you would be a little bit better than what that was. That was horrible. Ole Miss got run out of the building. That was just embarrassing for all Ole Miss fans. So, going in tomorrow, I was pretty confident Alabama was going to beat Ohio State. I was thinking, Ohio State, but I'm starting to worry a little bit. I'm still thinking Alabama's going to win by 2 touchdowns, but I'm not as confident as I was going into today. What else? Anyway, back to our game. Offensively, we got to run the ball. When Minnesota's lost this year, they've lost to TCU, Ohio State, Wisconsin, and Illinois. Somehow they lost to Illinois. When they've lost games, they've lost, but because the teams have run the ball on them. Against Illinois, I think their running back's name is Josh Ferguson, ran for 127 yards. Ohio State, Barrett ran for a lot of yards. Wisconsin, Melvin Gordon, of course, ran for a lot of yards. TCU, Boykin actually ran for a lot of yards in that game from what I could see in the stat line. So, that's what we got to do. Hansbrough, Murphy, Mock, they all got to get in the run game. Murphy, this is his last game. My personal favorite player, Marcus Golden, it's his last game. Marcus went to a local high school here. My dad knows him pretty well. I've met Marcus a couple times. Uh, Great leader. Out of all the people that we're going to miss the most next year, we'll miss him a lot because of his leadership and what he's done at Mizzou these last couple of years. You'll obviously miss guys like Shane Ray. You'll miss Murphy because of just the all-purpose stuff Marcus Murphy does. You'll miss Bud Sasser, Jimmy Hunt, Darius White because he's been here for 2 years from Texas. You're going to miss a lot of these seniors, but you're really going to start missing the leadership that guys like Marcus Golden bring. That's kind of what I think stabilized them this year, even after the loss to Indiana. Marcus, of course, did not play in the Indiana game, and then after the Georgia game, him gathering the team and riding the ship has led us to what was an SEC East title. So these guys' last game, I want them to go out on top. It's a big bowl game. I believe it's the biggest payday for none of the New Year's Six bowls. So it's a big game. Minnesota's no scrubs. They took Ohio State to the wire in Minneapolis. So I'm hoping for a good game, hoping for a win, 2-touchdown win. I think we're going to win something like 28-17. Again, I'm not going to say like old Mizzou where I'd be like, oh, we're going to win 42-20 or something. They'll score their points. They'll get some run game going. I think we'll put up enough points in the end to win the game, right the ship a little bit. Because like last year, we played the day after a couple of SEC embarrassments. Last year, we played the day after Alabama lost, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, Mizzou better win," and we did. Beat Oklahoma State in the Cotton Bowl. So, under Pinkel, we've done pretty well under bowl games. We lost 2 in a row in 2009 and 2010, but I think every bowl besides that, since 2005, we've won. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, hopefully we can pull out another one, finish the season with 11 wins in a supposed rebuilding year with 16 starters returning next year. So, anyway, hope you guys all had a great holiday. Happy New Year. And enjoy the bowl games tomorrow. I mean, this is a fun time around college football. I mean, this is really exciting. Tomorrow's going to be a really exciting day. It's why you love this sport and why everyone loves this sport. MIZ, ZOU, go Tigers.